I will apologize right up front. I had several of our public yield their time to me so I can get my full statement out, Mr. President. The Office of Director of Mission Springs Water District is critical to the people of the district. They depend on directors to represent them as you provide, protect, and preserve their most valuable resource, water. My comments today are not those of a sore loser, but rather from a concerned and committed citizen to this city and district. Steve Grasha, my first contact with you was when you were seeking to fill the vacancy left by the late John Furby. When you came to this podium, you sort of slandered up, leaned on the podium and said, I haven't had time to prepare for this position. And I thought to myself, good Lord, you're running for a significant place in this community and leadership, and you haven't had the chance to prepare. You were not chosen that day because the public deserved more. When you supplied the information to the board for that particular office, you listed an RV park as your residence. It is technically in the district boundaries, but on a master meter. Thus, I concluded at that time that you have never paid a bill to MSWD. And I believe you still haven't to this very day. The public deserves somebody that actually pays a water bill like they do. When you started your campaign, you said typical political exaggerations like, we are poisoning our children because of Chrome 6. These things, as stupid as they were, are par for often campaigns. But then you went further. I've been in this community for 15 years, running my award-winning spa. I love the town and the district, having served thousands of hours in community service. Because I love my community, I have assisted many folks. One such woman was Donna Poisina. Donna found herself in a homeless situation, and I reached out to her, offering her a place in one of my condos for rent. You took that information and you spun it 180 degrees. You said, and I quote, the poorest people of Desert Hot Springs have been used and manipulated for too long with the likes of the current MSWD board. That takes so many millions from us only to redistribute that power and money back to their favorite friends and supporters and special interest gold diggers by giving them free houses at our expense. Shame on you, Steve, for taking my love and kindness and equating it with greed and power. Yes, I helped a friend who was in need and needed a place to stay. That's how love works. And you know what? It also shows how a director should act with love and compassion to the community in which they live and serve. But you didn't stop there. You not only picked on me, but also my award-winning business, Living Water Spa. You wrote, whenever he talks, he creepily mentions the old widow ladies, what a great masseuse he is, and he invites the lonely widows to his nudist colony. He's a sick creeper that should not be allowed near children or by lonely old women. Shame on you, Steve. Then you picked on my wife. You said, quote, he'll be asking you if you can bring a friend for his wife to share the experience with. He will film it and sell it to Chinese porn sites. He's a disgusting pervert. And you know what, Steve? If that wasn't enough, you stepped over the line even further. You sent an email to the entire database of registered voters with the headline, child porn photo of MSWD Director Jeff Bowman appears online, followed by massive sex offender raid on Desert Hot Springs by Riverside County District Attorney and multiple state and federal law enforcement agencies. You wrote that. You took a picture of a wedding that was held at my spa, a very sacred event, I may say. A picture I used years ago to promote nudist weddings. You took it and spun it 180 degrees from the purity it was. You portrayed it as child porn. Everybody was appalled at this outrageous lie. Even the chief of police, with whom you then chose to debate on Facebook, was blown away by your libelous statements and wrote an email. He wrote an email defending my integrity. 1 week after the election, November 13th, our local newspaper and NBC station finally documented your frequent racist, violent, and angry posts that you had made on Twitter and Facebook. These were not political things. These come from a heart that's bad. They documented your involvement with the court system, how you were charged with 2 counts of felony stalking and 1 felony count of making death threats in 2013. They documented some, but not all the numerous lawsuits that had been leveled against you during your adult life because of your poor character. Had the Desert Sun or NBC Palm Springs done this reporting the month you filed your paperwork, the public would have known the real Steve Grasha, and you would have not fooled them into voting for you. Steve, I'm not going anywhere. I'll continue to run my award-winning mineral spa. I'll continue to pay MSWD bills. I'll continue to volunteer in my community to make it better, and I will retire here. The character you exhibited during the campaign does not fit the office to which you were elected. Your MO has been to take innocent actions and turn them 180 degrees, distorting the truth, just like you distorted the truth of your own qualifications and experience. For a fact, the voters did not know these things, or they would have not voted for you. My comments today come from a heart of a concerned and committed citizen to this city and district. Steve, the people you have fooled are going to be the ones who will judge you and your actions. They are holding you to a standard that you've never demonstrated in your entire life. You, Steve Grasha, are not fit for public office. Thank you, Mr. President, for allowing me to have that extra time.